cheat here. I'm not actually gonna do a girl song for my first one. Stick with something I know by heart. That way I get the sound dialed in for you guys. Ernie's also gonna get up and sing for us later. If he doesn't weasel out of it. Ernie, are you gonna weasel out?
You know he will.
Ernie, you're gonna weasel out on me?
Yeah, believe it.
I've been a KJ for almost 2 years. The guy that was doing karaoke at El Dorado's before had just gone off on his own and was actually looking for somebody to work as a backup with him. I offered to train with him. We ended up working together the whole time he was there.
KJ means karaoke jockey, so kind of like a DJ. If you like that particular KJ, how they run their shows, you know, that does make a difference. If somebody's really bad or doesn't have a personality, you know, you probably think twice about going back there again. They're enthusiastic and they have good songs. You know, you don't want to go back.
A rotation is the amount of the people that are, you know, the line of people in a karaoke line. You know, the first 6 people. Usually I think it goes standard would seem like 4 people. And if that's the only 4 you got, then you get to sing a lot. The rotation obviously increases when people come in. And I mentioned the rotation ends and starts a new rotation. And then on the next rotation, you usually have your new singers in there and it grows.
Kamikaze karaoke is when either the KJ or somebody in the crowd gets to pick any song for me to do. I don't care if I've never even heard the song before. No, I've never heard of, you know, the sun will come out or whatever. I've never heard that song before. Well, who does it? Doesn't matter, just sing it. There, and I'll be like, oh man, okay, well I agreed to it, so, and I'll get up there and I'll just wing it. I'll just try to make it sound good.
Have I been kamikazed? Yes, I've been kamikazed. A straight up true kamikaze is like you have no idea what someone's gonna throw at you. Have sung a lot of genres, I'm always down, you know, because as long as I know the song, you know, if it's some Seether song, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, it's ridiculous, and I'm just stand up there looking like a fool, but it's always cool to just like get a crazy song like I'm Every Woman, you know, by Shaka Khan as a kamikaze song.
All right. Well, I'm doing this next song by request, so no promises, no regrets.
There are several different ways of it could be done. It could be done where somebody picks a song for you and sets you off, gets you up to do a song that you've never done before. Those can be disastrous.
I used to practice songs if I wanted to sing them, and I practice them once in a while now if they're hard or if I don't know them very well. Sometimes I'll write down like 6 songs on just a little piece of paper and then decide throughout the night what I want to sing.
What do you base your decisions on?
Sometimes I decide a little bit of what I sing based on what everybody else is singing and how the crowd feels. Like because I know country songs and rock songs, a little bit of everything. So if everybody's singing country songs, and I love singing country, so I'll sing country songs.
Tennessee Saturday night, couldn't feel better.
I definitely think about the songs beforehand. I try to anyway, give some kind of thought. Depending on how my voice is feeling, that also is a factor of what songs I'm going to attempt to sing. Maybe either go with something I've sung before, it's pretty safe, and you know. So yeah, it just depends.
Usually I'll pull up a song on YouTube, pull up a lyrics site like azlyrics.com, and I'll pull up the lyrics and I'll sing along with it just so I can get it down really good. A lot of the songs I do are really difficult, very high paced, maybe like a fast rap, or the lyrics are very, very quick and it doesn't really have a break. So I got to really practice it. So I go in there and people are like, wow, that was amazing. How did you stay in sync like that? Have you ever done that song before? No, never did it before, but I practiced it a little bit.
Mark can't stand that I put a song. So you can put 3 songs on the list. I was like, I go by the crowd. Being a performer and I've DJ'd weddings. I mean, if it's like slow, if I know it's gonna be a slow night, yeah, I'll look, oh, I should try this song. But mostly I have no idea.
Yelling into a mic at point blank is not good for the mic. You don't want to be doing that. It's also, you want to be respectful of the people who are there. I have very little tolerance for somebody gets on a mic and then starts trash talking. That's not cool. You don't laugh at singers. You don't make fun of them. You don't, whether you're singing or not. That's just not a cool thing to do. And 9 times out of 10, if I ever hear anybody say something like that, it's somebody that doesn't get up and sing.
If you're family karaoke, okay, you can't cuss. Somebody might do like a pick American Badass by Kid Rock and try to do it in front of a bunch of kids. Don't think so, all right? You get a lot of people that like to grind on other people while they're doing karaoke, and most times you get like some drunk guy going up there and grabbing chicks' asses and stuff, and and they think they can just because they might do a song well. They think they're a rock star all of a sudden. They want to get out there and start acting like one.
Do not go up and sing with somebody every single time. It's one thing if someone's looking like they're struggling, If someone asks me to sing with them, I usually will stand off to the back and help them. It's their song, and unless it's a straight up duet, that they want to sing with me.
The only thing I know is that if somebody's bombing up there really bad, I don't think it's a good idea to go up there and take over, because you know the song and you think you can sing it better, or to help the person out from bombing or whatever. I just think that's a big no-no. Unless you know the person, and even then, I don't know.
The way they always do when you're riding 16 hours and there's nothing much to do.
Biggest pet peeve, I'm sorry. People who boo karaoke singers. Do not interrupt or heckle a karaoke singer. We're here to have fun. It's karaoke.
And that's really just, if you don't have the balls to get up and sing, you shouldn't be talking crap about somebody that did. So I usually tell people like that to be quiet and grab a mic.
I have never sang karaoke before, unfortunately, but I have gone, and I just kind of chickened out at the last second. But tonight, me and my roommate will be kicking some ass, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm doing karaoke tonight because my idea of a good Friday night is being in a room packed of filled with drunk people who can't tell how bad I'm singing, because I love to sing, but I don't like people hearing my singing because it's not good. Being around a bunch of people, throwing them back, clapping no matter how bad I do, that's a good night.
I kind of just would go every now and then, maybe like once or twice a year with friends, and it was just kind of just sort of a way to let go and have like a release and not try and sound and look good, and I was mostly going just to kind of be goofy and kind of make a fool out of myself and just for fun.
How about you performing karaoke? How do you feel about that?
So how did you enjoy singing karaoke with me tonight?
I didn't because it wasn't my voice, it wasn't me, it wasn't anything about me, but
it was about getting up there. But it was about getting up there,
what I
dancing,
liked about
having a good time.
was getting up and having a good time.
That's it. Get up, have a good time, sing.
And my mom made him sweaty. He is very sweaty. What was that? My mom made him sweaty. He's very sweaty.
Her mom made me hot.
Just as I had predicted, me and my roommate Carolyn kicked quite a bit of ass. We sang 2 songs, and the crowd went wild, and by wild I meant they kept drinking.
More recently, I have this group of friends that goes on a regular basis, so I've been going too. Now I'm starting to like actually want to sound a little better, and so I'm picking songs that are in my range, and I'm having fun like practicing them.
It's just that easy. Grab a slip, bring it up to me, you get your 5 minutes of fame.
The reason I do karaoke, it's a thrill for me. I don't know if it's the equivalent of like people that maybe, you know, skydive or extreme sports. I don't know. But it's just something I like to do. It just makes me feel alive, I suppose. And it fulfills the dream of just, you know, singing. It's like, okay, well, I'm not going to be on American Idol, but I can go out, I have this platform where I can sing my songs, and hopefully somebody will get an enjoyment out of it.
I like to perform, and I like to just being a performer. Not only is it fun for me, but just, you know, like one time I did karaoke at this bar in Colorado Springs, and I saw these 4 older people. It was like a classic Holiday Inn lounge karaoke night, and once again I'm looking at my crowd. You know, it's almost like a cruise ship crowd, and so it challenges me to test my genres on what I can do according to the crowd. So there's these 4 older people, probably in their 70s. I didn't dedicate a song to them, but I just knew if I sang this song, they would. It was basically for them, and it was El Paso by Marty Robbins. Out in the West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl. And I just really nailed it. And then at the end of the night, when I left, the little old man walks up to me and he's like, I gotta tell you, man, if Marty Robbins were alive today, he would have did justice to that song, you know. So it totally moved him, and that was, you know, that's part of the other reason too. Or so that, I mean, I can't go wrong with, you know, moving people by singing. So it's fun.
We got Josh.
Give me that echo. Yeah. Dude, that's awesome. You sounded just like it. You know, I love doing it. I like to, at this point, it's not so much I like to go and sing just to sing. I like to trip people out. I guess what it is I'm addicted to people just being just really impressed with my work. I like the praise. I mean, to really know that you're doing a good job, you have to take it out there, venture out, and show people what you've done.
I love to sing. I would sing anywhere. I sing in my car. I sing in the shower. I sing everywhere. Having a microphone's fun. Being at the bar's a lot more fun when you're singing. There's more stuff to do. Then you're not just shooting pool. Shooting pool and singing.
Prior to doing karaoke, I was actually a fairly introverted person. Karaoke has both just singing karaoke and being a KJ has kind of forced me out of that a little bit. I have to be an extrovert I have to be able to walk up to a table of people I've never seen before and say, hey, are you going to sing tonight? You know, encourage. That's one of my jobs as a KJ, is to encourage people to get up and sing. So I can't sit back behind the table and just do my thing all night. I have to get up and walk around and work the floor a little bit.
All right, so my name's Mary. I'm not a singer. I come to the El Dorado because it's fun to just be in the audience and just watch. It's fun to just watch people have fun. It's interesting to see the different types of people who go up there. You know, I'm someone who would never get up there. Probably I would have to drink myself to death before I got up there. But you have these people who are completely comfortable. They love to do it. It's really interesting to watch that. There are people who are obviously scared to death. It's interesting to watch that. It's fun to see the different kinds of dynamics that people go through. Some people get really into it. They throw themselves all across the stage. Some people stand there with one hand in their pocket. Some of them can't really carry a tune in a bushel basket. Some of them get up there and have legitimate musical talent, and it's, you know, you get all types, and it's really fun to see just the cycle of different personalities and different people who run through here. And you know, it's kind of a social psychology observation that you just get to stand back and watch it all. It's interesting.
I sing for others. I'm always looking to at least perform in some manner.
See, you could get out there, sing Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, covered in tattoos, and everybody's like, you know, this is great. Nobody cares that you're up there sucking at it. You know, if people do care about something, it's the choice of song you picked. It's like, I hate this song, you know. We're up there, we're being entertained. And I'll be like, oh my God, she sucks so bad at that. And then we're laughing and stuff, and then we'll high five the person that just butchered the song.
You know, welcome back to dreams of the bag. You know, like.
People think they sound better when they get drunk. You don't. And as far as myself goes, singing, I can get up without even having a drink and sing. It doesn't make a difference to me.
It's just, you know, karaoke just kind of does that. You know, you kind of get up there and you know, you're like fellow performers in some way. And it's kind of ridiculous because you're thinking it's just karaoke, big deal. But you'd be amazed on the friendships that I can actually make for you.
My name's John, and my name's John, and I go by the name Anthony when I do karaoke. I go by Anthony because that's my middle name, and my first name obviously being John. There's a lot of people that are named John, so.
I'm really good at answering questions.
That is a question.
That's not a question. That's like a
karaoke as a whole, as in general.
It's like an essay question.
Yeah, it's like an essay question. It is.
4, 3, 2, 1. Earth below us, drifting, falling, floating waves, calling, calling, home. Stratosphere, final message, give my wife my love, did nothing more. And I'm walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off me, walking in Memphis, till I really feel the way I feel. Southern goes to Elvis, and you never knew. Followed him up to the gates of Graceland, and I watched him walk right through. Yes, I couldn't not see him. He just hovered round his tomb.